Hello and welcome
to the Daft Hunks.
back again.
Another episode, folks. This is a big one, honestly. This is a big one.
This is a big one.
Yeah.
This is
maybe the only one that matters.
Oh, it's true. Yeah. Welcome, folks.
much anticipated. This is Dogs by Nouns.
Oh yeah. And why are we listening to that?
Because God saved the animals.
Seriously, he needs to. We're begging him to.
Yeah. We considered opening to Animals by Alex G. Some of you might be saying that's the obvious choice.
But we went a little off the rails here. We went with like a specific animal.
Yeah.
There was a great Alex G quote from this Pitchfork article where he exclaimed, "No, not all my songs are about dogs." So there you go. But we're burying the lead a little bit. We're joined today, again, for the third time, by Abbey. Welcome on.
Hello, thank you for having me.
Oh, of course.
This is the third
Blessed
appearance.
Third appearance, yeah.
And I think the most relevant. I think Abby's a big Alex head, an Alex scholar.
We're all obsessed, to say the least.
Let this rip.
But also Nouns head.
Shout out Nouns. Seriously, shout out Nouns. Listen to that new Nouns album, folks.
Yeah, throw it on.
Throw it on.
What's it called?
No, but today, I don't know what it's called. Don't
Proper
worry.
Nouns.
Sure. Yeah, today we're talking about the new Alex G album.
Yeah.
God Save the Animals. Yep. Anticipated release for pretty much this whole year. Singles have been dropping every few weeks.
You've been biting our nails the
Oh
entire
yeah.
time.
No,
Yeah, the first release since 2019.
Yeah, first one since House of Sugar. He did that soundtrack for that film, but no one talked about that one.
Yeah.
This is the first proper Alex G release
sort of
in a while.
What is the 8th album that we have access to?
Yeah, studio wise, it's probably 5 or 6.
Yeah,
with DSU being his
I
first
can't
one.
keep track.
Who knows? But we're all three of us are big Alex G heads.
Yeah.
We saw Alex in February as a trio.
Amazing thing.
It was beautiful.
It's a spiritual experience.
Literally, I cried.
It changed me.
Yeah. No, Philly legend, Alex G.
Yes.
Indie god,
Pitchfork also described him as a indie rock's normcore hero.
What does that mean?
Which I don't.
On this album, I guess.
I think in general he's
it's normcore.
Normcore, I think that means white boys like you if you're normcore, which guilty.
Sad but true.
Yeah.
You know? What are you gonna do about that?
But yeah, this is our second time talking Alex G on the pod. Actually, the other time was over a year ago, maybe even.
We talked race, yeah.
Yeah, and our we didn't know. We talked race. Yeah, we talked race, and it was one of my favorite episode titles of ours. Actually, it's MBV Alex G and McCartney 3 is the name of that episode.
That made perfect sense.
It's a perfect just boom boom.
And just
boom.
We've since altered the way we.
Now we talk about one album at a time.
Yeah, because that's a very disarming listen if you're
coming in to talk about
if
Alex
you're coming for Paul McCartney.
Yeah, and you had to listen to some MBV before, but
but no, very excited about this. God Save the Animals. I think
we're here early too. This came out literally 10 hours
ago.
We're
here as soon as we could.
We got here literally as fast as possible.
We all tried our very hardest to study the album.
It's true.
I've listened 3 times.
I've given it about 3 listens as well.
Yeah, that's
1.0.
There we go.
Yeah, I got off work at midnight and just sat on the porch and just let it rip. Just let that shit rip all the way through.
9 o'clock. I was like,
No thoughts.
show me your phone. I went to Spotify.
Boom.
God Save the
Boom, it's there.
The sudden silence, the calm after the storm. Alex, thank you so much.
For real.
We just listened to all of Dogs. That was crazy.
That's the intro. Let's get into this album.
It automatically went into the moon by the microphones, if you're wondering.
Yeah, that says something about you, Tucker. Your Spotify knows something about you.
Here's track 1. Let's
get into it. After All. Yeah, not a single. One thing I did notice, I didn't know this about the album, but across here it's produced by Jacob Portrait, who is, you may know as Unknown Mortal Orchestra.
Oh, right, okay.
So,
I was reading an article that they were working together. I didn't know that's who that was. Amazing.
Here's this first.
I think,
classic Alex G pitched up vocals there.
What a killer opening.
It is. Slow, smooth.
Yeah.
Let it get into my
it's
ears.
so not even this is this. This voice is a lot on House of Sugar as well.
True.
And it's what is this, a child or something?
That's classic Sandy Alex G.
I love it so much.
Pitched up Sandy.
Why are all of these beautiful slow songs kind of sprinkled? No, should I say doused with deep life messages that hit you so hard in the chest?
Well, yeah. I mean, he's a Christian. He's God.
Oh yeah.
I'm a fan of Christian rock.
That's what we're gonna have to really dissect here is what is going on thematically on this album, because it's very different lyrically from other releases.
Definitely.
When it comes to the phrase on here, this first chorus, people come and people go away. Yeah, but God with me, he stayed.
No, it's fascinating. I think it's like, I don't know. We can talk about it as we listen to more songs. But
definitely.
It's sort of like a concept album about like, I don't know. What if I was Christian?
God.
Or like I don't know. I was reading an article where he's like, none of my music has ever been me. It's just like, I'm just like, writing something.
It's semi-fictional, semi-autobiographical.
What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say that we have to remember that he grew up in Pennsylvania, which is a pretty religious state, honestly.
You think he's gone Amish?
No, I don't think he's gone Amish. I'm just
he's
saying,
Italian. He grew up Giannascoli.
You have to always insert the Italian thing, and let me just say...
You can't separate the Italian from the artist.
Oh my God.
It's true.
But what I'm saying is that I do think, like, when he does, like, express himself through different, like, albums, like, thematically, like, it just feels very comfy with like the country like perception of God. Like
here was an interesting another quote from this Pitchfork article. They asked him about the idea of having God as a forefront of this album, and he said, and they asked, "What has anything changed in your life that made this happen?" He said, "A few people that I'm close to became religious. It made me wonder what they found. I love exploring those concepts lyrically because I don't have to have any answers. I can just paint an abstract picture and see what happens."
That's beautiful. Yeah.
And so I feel like that's kind of what's going on here. He's using God as just like spirituality in general.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it is a really interesting concept, right? Like people, they don't have any like factual evidence of God, but it's just like collective, like hoping and
something's above there. Yeah, there's something great.
It's a pretty amazing thing when you think about it.
I don't know. I always sort of just hear his music as somewhat ironic. Like, I don't know. Like,
100%.
I mean, like, I could see part of it being kind of cynical or like I don't know, like making fun of it a little.
Yeah, but, I saw people saying this is his most hopeful album yet. I think you could honestly go on either way there. Where there's a read of this album where he's just like making fun of
God will save all the animals.
God will save the animals, and we'll all be okay.
Yeah. We're now into Runner here.
Let's do Runner.
After All was nice.
After All is a nice opener. It kind of it's kind of smooth, just like.
It really gave me Sugar vibes. The House of like
Sure.
Vibes, yeah.
This was one of the singles here.
Been banging Runner.
Yeah. This one, honestly, I'll say it. I wasn't in love with any of the singles.
Fair.
Okay. I'm not to slander on this podcast.
Yeah, I definitely
I've been
didn't listen.
Blessing every single night for like weeks.
It might be true. I also may have played it in the car on the way to work, like every morning.
Sure.
8 weeks.
Just those dissonant synths in the beginning.
Yeah.
Beautiful. But no, Runner is like a very straightforward.
This is just a straightforward ballad of sorts, almost like a country, like Americana ballad.
Pop.
I like this first verse. I like people who I can open up to,
beautiful,
who don't judge me for what I say, but judge me for what I do. And when I think of people I look up to, it's my runner, my man.
It's like a Christian wife singing about
it. It really
like,
is.
And it's so funny. I don't know. It's great though. I love. Yeah, the second half of this track is sick.
This little breakdown.
Well, another thing I was reading is like, I think in working with the guy from Unknown Mortal Orchestra, and like, he wanted to work with like 6 different producers or something to make it this album like as sound like produced, recorded, mixed like as
it sounds
best as he could.
Really good. I was listening last night. I threw this on AirPods full volume. Yeah. And that can be loud.
That's
but
absurd.
Some of these songs have like the best parts of them.
Oh yeah.
You might have to run back that.
That's.
But some of the best parts of these tracks are the quiet moments.
It's like, well, this is so straightforward.
Yeah, and then you get Alex doing this.
Totally screaming.
I can't believe he did that on the Tonight Show. Can we talk about that? Can we talk about how many like
what,
people that
Jimmy
were like,
Fallon?
wow, yes.
Do you think he converted anybody in the Jimmy Fallon
I think
crowd?
that a couple of people maybe like thought that he was like a country indie artist, and were
and
like,
then he went,
and then they listened to Blessing. Or, what is that one? S.D.O.S.
And they like dove into race.
SPSC.
Yeah.
Yeah, they went and listened to like some of the old shit. What
Can
the
we get?
hell is going on?
I think
here?
at least in post we need a picture of Jimmy Fallon holding this album.
Oh yeah, that's one of my favorite things to do.
Yeah,
you got the Jimmy Fallon holding Twin Fantasy is one of my favorites.
It's a great photo.
And Molden God Save the Animals, just as special.
Just to have it, yeah. Yeah, but no, the second half he starts yelling, "I've done a couple bad things."
I've done a couple bad things.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I mean I didn't love this track.
Bad
But that was
But that line, like, that rips. Yeah, that I can scream, yeah.
He is always singing for each and every one of us, and I just want to say,
It's
Alex, personally, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Being so
That's from all of us, folks.
Yeah. Thanks.
Oh my god, I love Mission. For the record,
Let's go into Mission.
Track 3.
I believe that we did hear this one in February because when I heard it, I was like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Same thing. We'll get to the last track, Forgive, but that hit me like a fucking rock when Forgive came on. I'm like, I've heard this before. This was played for me.
So trippy.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
No, yeah, I think.
Don't turn this down. Turn it back
Sorry.
up.
Turn that shit back up. He's an audiophile. He can.
It's too much.
No, this is one of my favorites actually on
Yeah,
here.
me too, honestly. Yeah, I guess we heard Mission and Forgive in February.
And those are like, that's kind of crazy. He didn't play, like, none of the singles were out at that point, and the 2 songs that he played for us at that show were 2 non-singles too. So like,
but dare I say,
so we'd heard like 6.
we heard half the album.
Yeah. I think these are maybe some of the most personal ones. Mission and Forgive.
Absolutely.
You know, you hear his like little like gritty whine breakthrough, and I don't know.
I'm gonna just go back to that.
Yeah, get that refrain.
Do we have who's this is Alex.
That's Alex there, yeah.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, there is, I think later in the album, Molly, his girlfriend, wife, does sing on here, but no, that refrain is him.
Yeah, beautiful. And hey, look in the mirror, ain't gonna right your wrong with a stupid love song.
This one kind of goes hand in hand with Miracles for me. When he like asks on that track, he's like, how many more songs do I have to write?
Yeah.
And then on here, it's like, am I going to be able to right your wrong with a stupid love song?
Yeah. Oh, he sounds amazing.
He sounds so good here. Just wailing.
Oh, yeah.
Lived my whole damn life. I kept my mission tight. Send my message to the chief and say, I did good. I stayed out of the heat. I like hearing that refrain right after the last track is, I've done a lot of bad things.
I did good.
And he's kind of like
I kept it on track.
Yeah, he's kind of forgiving himself. He's like, like I did good actually. I did do some things good. It's pleasant.
Like,
it's nice.
Yeah. Oh no, that is Molly.
That's Molly.
She sounds amazing.
Right, wrong with the stupid love.
Is that like a Paul McCartney reference? I think it might.
You think so? Okay.
Be. Because there's a Paul McCartney song called "Stupid Love Song."
Okay.
With that same sort of melody.
No, it's like it's kind of almost a corny lyric.
No,
but it plays perfectly in just like a simple tune like this.
But like there's so many layers of like irony, like that because he's referencing a song that on its surface is like very corny.
Yeah.
But he's like, it's funny.
Like on first glance, like you're like, okay, it's a good song, and then you listen to it like 3-4 times, and the lyrics each time you pick up like little bits and pieces. It's beautiful.
No, this is what I was saying. I was like chatting with some people last night at like 1:30 a.m. whilst listening to this album.
You were wasting your content.
Yeah, no, I mean, I was just Snapchatting. It was all good. Don't worry about it. But I was like, honestly, I'm like, first listen, I'm not in love with this album, but I know that I'm gonna like, the more I listen, the more subtle things will come out to me. The more I turn it up on my AirPods, the sounds that I'll hear, that'll stick out to me.
Yeah.
Just lyrics.
No,
I would like to say, you know, I feel like with a lot of artists, as soon as they get like a viral TikTok song, you get like the TikTokification of their like later albums.
Imagine if Alex came out just trying to make Trick again here to get some more TikTok hits.
Like I would be sick to my stomach. Like I would have to consult. I would have to relapse
think he cares at all.
into Christianity.
No, that one of my favorite things about Alex is what you're saying. He doesn't care, and there's so many songs on here where he's able to sound off the wall on like it's pretty traditional production generally on a lot of these tracks, and he still finds his way to like sound weird as fuck.
It's just very artistic.
No, he is like a
true. Honestly.
He's a true artist. He really is.
Just a singular like. No, I was I read an article and he's like, the way I write is like anything that I do that like is somewhat interesting. I'm like, oh, I'll just do that.
Tune right. Yeah.
And then like he said like I dropped Blessing because I was like, this is the weirdest thing since like the last album. This is like the furthest removed thing.
Sure, fuck it. This is what the people want to hear. Yeah. No, I was similarly also reading Alex G articles, and he was like saying that he writes just as much stuff as he did when he was putting out 5 albums or like putting out music constantly when he was
younger. Just more refined.
Yeah, but now he's like really in the studio refining each song. Like making sure it
my-
comes out perfectly.
And let me just say, I can't wait to see where this man goes because I feel like his talent is just exponential.
Oh yeah,
like-
45-year-old Alex G is gonna go stupid. Like it's gonna go
Yeah, it's
stupid.
Like
gonna
I can't
Will he,
wait.
like-
Alex.
I just wonder if like he'll get like accidentally get incredibly popular or something.
Hey, maybe.
Like, I don't-
Fuck
I
it.
don't know, like we are seeing it, but at the same
I mean,
time, like
yeah.
I think he's still, like you said, removed from that. He doesn't care.
Yeah,
And I think
yeah.
people want to be.
He's not gonna become
fan
Harry
fed
Styles.
things, you know?
Yeah, if I had to guess, I think Alex G is currently at his peak popularity.
It's probably true.
Where Treehouse
No,
is,
but-
is huge on TikTok. You got a bunch of trick songs that people listen to.
No, but
yeah.
in 10 years he'll drop an insane album. I guarantee it. Like,
I'm-
like
I'm-
100%.
There's more albums coming, certainly,
Yeah.
and I bet there's one that's just gonna be off the rails. And that's what I would
Yeah.
love to hear.
No,
Yeah,
yeah.
I can't
Let's
wait to
let's
stay
go
on
into
that.
S.D.O.S.
Going to S.D.O.S.
Yeah.
I was wondering what this stood for. According to Genius, this doesn't have any likes on here. Do they say it could refer to the second day of school or self-denial of service?
No idea.
Which none of those
Those don't sound too.
none of those don't sound right. None of those.
Yeah.
Full admissions. This
Jones
is my
are
favorite
great.
song.
Wow. Okay. That
Would be.
it's heavy.
Yeah.
I love that little.
I
We love
know.
them. We love the elementary school instruments.
Oh yeah, no, he got the kids at the second day of school to
Yeah.
play this shit.
Yeah.
All right, guys, let's shake our asses. No, just like that little clip of him on stage where Alex is
Oh,
shaking
yeah.
his ass to a blessing.
I'm
Throw that on the
really
screen.
going.
Throw
I'm
that on
going
the
to
screen.
set this over.
If you haven't seen it, yeah.
There, that's for the people.
Doing it
That was a
for
really
like a
good
minute and a half.
impression,
Thank you.
actually.
Actually, guys, did you hear those beautiful vocals that came in?
Beautiful. Beautiful.
I was like, I threw this on late last night.
No,
I was like,
it
I gotta
scared
go
me
to
a little
bed.
bit. Yeah, I'm sitting there on my deck alone.
Yeah, I gotta get to bed.
Just like, whoa, Jesus Christ.
No, and like,
I love that guttural noise. Though.
Oh yeah. This is what I'm saying. He just finds ways to like, outside of the vocals, this track could just be like another song that's like in line with the first three, but it totally changes the vibe of the track
And
completely.
that's what I'm saying. These Jimmy Fallon heads are gonna get scared. Like, but I love it, frankly.
No, I
Alex.
get it, yeah.
I quite.
No,
frankly.
it's a great interlude kind of track.
his voice is so deep. Very good. Naked in my innocence, tangled in my
Tangled in
innocence.
my innocence, naked in my innocence.
Second
But
day
it
of
does
school.
like tie back to the like the Christian theme, right? Like innocence is like such a controversial thing, even though it's
Yeah.
so straightforward. Like,
And it kind of feels like a lot of Alex G's songwriting, I feel like, comes from the perspective of someone like Young, where you have like, I don't know, you have a song like Sandy or a bunch of other tracks, or like Adam, where it's like from this perspective of a child.
Sure.
Where it's
No,
like
yeah.
a lot of it is about
Bright boy.
innocence.
Harvey.
Yeah, Harvey. Yeah. Shout out your guys' little kitty cat, who's not so little
This is
anymore,
my
named
favorite
Harvey.
part.
Alex is the Godfather.
Yeah, this verse.
I love Jesus is my
this-
lawyer.
this-
This is my lawyer. I'm actually gonna put on
this-
the show.
I was like, I don't know about this song, and then he said, "Jesus is my lawyer."
Yeah,
I was like,
front of the shirt,
yes.
God is my designer. Back of the shirt, Jesus is my lawyer.
This is where like the first like
Jesus is my
trappy moments.
I know, you
come.
have those first three songs where you could make an album that just
Oh.
sounds like those,
Yeah,
but then
exactly.
the middle of this track
Yeah.
list
Yeah.
goes stupid.
Goes a little,
it goes
like-
crazy.
Yeah.
Curled
The
up in the
auto-tune.
shower, high above the tower.
Yeah, rip that.
How do you guys interpret this 4-line verse here? Because I have no clue.
I mean, you ever been curled up in the shower?
I've been
just,
curled
like,
up in the shower,
High.
depressed,
Yeah.
high as fuck. Yeah,
high, like
No,
the world
yeah.
is just
You
crashing
close your
down.
eyes, you're like, I'm on top of a tower.
yeah.
I'm
Jesus is my lawyer.
Yeah.
Like,
Save
take
me.
care of my crimes.
God is my designer. He created me. Jesus is my
Jesus.
lawyer. He,
But like,
yeah.
you know, if you remember your Sunday school lessons, boys,
Mhm.
Jesus did die for your sins, which is
Right.
a lawyer.
That's kind of a lawyer thing to do. Yeah.
a lawyer would never.
No, a lawyer would never go.
Sacrifice.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's like the least lawyer thing ever.
I just want to disclaim, I do think Jesus is kind of stupid and annoying.
Whoa, Alex is not gonna like you anymore.
He's a little played out.
I just remember reading like a bunch of like Roman texts on Jesus, and I was like, yeah, I would want to stone this
He
guy,
doesn't
too.
seem chill. Yeah.
No,
No,
this
he's-
guy
this
seems
guy.
Nah,
so
Jesus is an
strong.
op for sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
He is a lawyer, and I think Alex was
Jesus was a cop.
Yeah, Jesus was a cop.
big cat, baby.
That's an interesting track though, just in the middle
Mhm.
of this track list.
Yeah.
Kind of transitions us into like the next section here, where
Yeah.
the songs get pretty weird as we go into
No
No Bitterness.
And like, okay, I have a little bit of a gripe with the people that are like, it's so bright, but also it's like really heavy, like healing and like processing shit. You know?
No,
No, and like there's something to be said about it being on the surface in some cases. Like I don't know, like he's like. It's pretty easy to access a song like Runner or like Miracles
100%.
or something.
And on the surface, you could like listen to this and think like this is a Christian rock album. Yeah. And like
yeah, but no, like there are parts that are like pure Alex G.
Oh yeah.
And like very advanced production and strange choices.
This is honestly a standout for me, where the first half of this track is still just like your Alex G indie folk with lots of stuff going on in the mix, pitched up vocals, but it's standard Alex G kind of.
It's like strings he's got. I don't know.
But the second half of this track goes insane. And that's the part I really love. What do we think about the lyrics on here? My teacher is a child with a big smile. No bitterness.
I hate to get deep on here again, but like, I do think it is just being like a child, like innocent and bright, and like letting things go. Like
my teacher's being a child. Yeah.
My teacher is a child.
You can learn a lot from a child. Like look at how they look at the world. They love animals. They
love God.
They love God.
I don't know.
Or like the baby Jesus, like.
Okay, my teacher is a lawyer.
Who's actually a baby.
My teacher's a baby and he's a lawyer. That's like the guy I look up to. It's like
straight out of Talladega Nights. Your sweet baby Jesus.
Yeah.
Who's a lawyer.
No bitterness.
Just those like
just be like a child, you know.
Like I don't know what that instrument is in the background.
I was saying the same thing. It's like a
piano
string,
or violin, probably perhaps Molly on the violin. Sure, something.
I don't know my instrument.
No, but this is definitely on like Gretel and stuff. That same instrument.
Facts. And then slowly the song goes full fucking hyper pop. Like it's insane.
No, it's like damn, Alex is on board with.
No, he really do.
Well, he's always been.
That's facts. Especially on like House of Sugar. I feel like there was some songs in that vein.
Yes, and I want Alex to collab with the Garden Brothers.
I was going stupid on the porch last night to this one.
No bitterness, baby.
Sick. Hazy.
It's so good.
If Alex collabed with the Garden Brothers, the world would collapse.
The world would end.
Are you kidding me?
White boys wouldn't recover.
Yeah.
I would disintegrate where I stood.
Oh god.
This is sick though.
No, but yeah, as it transitioned to that, just a full-on like hyper pop rap song at the end here.
Yeah.
Just insanity. But it also still features like these piano elements.
Yeah.
Slowly comes back in.
No, this is a cool song.
Just a bonkers track.
Boys, how are we gonna see Alex live this November?
I mean, we could make it happen. He's in San Francisco in October.
He's in San Francisco.
Yeah, I kind of want to see him in Seattle too, honestly, low key.
We could swing up.
Yeah. Fuck it.
Seattle,
or Portland.
Seattle Hunkheads. Pull
Fuck
through.
It. Pull through Hunkheads, yeah. Comment below what city we should see Alex. The tour is like pretty sold out though. I think tickets are
guaranteed.
I think like I was looking at some StubHub tickets today and it'd be like $100 for tickets nowadays. Yeah. Let's just go to a venue, camp outside, please.
Guys,
if you want to scalp us, reach out.
Please.
Yeah, if you want to scalp.
Yeah. Literally, I'll give you.
Ashton will shave his head.
I'll give you my. I would
take it.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a tough one. That's a real tough one.
Back, babe.
Yeah, God.
It's going to Ain't It Easy.
Ain't It Easy.
Okay, this one is also...
Some more strange vocal effects on here.
I love the whisper. Like, I'm loving...
Ain't It Easy.
Yeah, that's his new thing.
That's his thing, yeah. It's kind of... This one feels right in line with, like, Blessing.
Yeah. The drums across this are so, like, loud.
Yeah, it's kind of slow chord drums, honestly, where it's like... There's nothing special going on with them, but they just keep the rhythm of each track.
They sound clean. No, even like...
This one, it sounds straight out of like a Blood Orange album for me. You got like the harmonies and just like a smooth beat.
Yeah.
Did you guys listen actually to that new Blood Orange EP?
Are you kidding?
Is that real?
Yeah.
You know, one fan, I'm an Alex G fan first and a Blood Orange fan
Dev Hines second. Dude, Jesus Freak Lighter is like the most insane song of the year. That one's been on constant repeat.
I didn't know this.
All 4 tracks are fire on there. We can cut after Ain't It Easy.
Did Jesus Freak Lighter?
Yeah.
I sent my mom
a great album cover.
A song off of this album. Maybe I could send her
off of Alex G or Blood Orange?
No, off of Alex G. But
what did you send?
We'll get to it. I'll point it out.
Okay, Miracles?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Obviously. Come on. Come on. Stupid.
S.D.O.S. I sent it.
Mom, I think you'd love this one. Is
She's
Jesus
like,
your lawyer? Question mark.
Jesus
I know how
is
into
my
like
lawyer.
Trick you were, Mom. You might like this.
Mom, are you a DSU head or a rocket girl?
My mom's like, that's actually an erase.
Here it is. Like the distortion there at the top of the mix.
Like reverse vocals.
This is when we need the foot cam, because this is just a tapper right here.
We tap.
So slow. This song really is like, it's like Blood Orange does slowcore.
Yeah.
That's my Ain't It Easy review.
Nice. Okay. It's vibey.
It's a vibe piece. A vibe piece
like,
right in the center of this album.
Crazy.
I should have known that you had lost control. Working every night until the dawn. Find you sleeping with the headlights on.
Wow.
Yeah,
That was
I think that's
literally
actually-
me coming. That was me coming home from work last night.
I should have known that you had lost control.
Yeah, I walked outside and you were asleep in your car with the headlights on. At least you made it home. Like, it's chorus.
I knew something was up with you.
Feels like he is like whispering in my soul. Straight
I just feel
out.
like I've never heard someone do that on a track.
No, it's even further than I've ever heard anyone. Like, there's 21 Savage when he whispers on a track, but this is even deeper in the mix.
It's so textural.
It really
is.
It's like an instrument. Yeah.
It's clean.
It's incredible.
The moons are.
The moon it really wants to play the moon. Give us some Blood
I
Orange.
did think
Yeah.
that Phil Elverum would like Ain't It Easy. I had that thought.
I bet.
like
I mean,
this whole
he
album.
has to fuck with Alex G. Like, there's no way.
They were in the same city at the same time. when we
So
saw
true.
them.
So true. Back-to-back days.
We hear Jesus Freak Lighter.
Yeah. Let's hear Jesus Freak later. I've been like, this is
This
the
is
one.
perfectly relevant.
Everyone
actually,
I
Jesus
like.
Freak.
This is the song of like, if I'm talking to someone about music,
Sorry,
as of
sorry.
late, I've been like, have you listened to Jesus Freak Lighter?
It's
Yeah.
kind of a
like,
similar opening to like.
it sounds straight out of Blessing. Yeah. It gets smooth. It gets Blood Orange smooth very
Ooh.
quick.
Yeah. Upbeat. I love this album cover.
No, it's just like it's kind of surreal almost,
Yeah.
that album cover, where it's like, where is this even getting taken?
Yeah, yeah.
Like, what's going on here?
I love how the people are blurry.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice.
Oh, this song is so vibey. They need a collab, honestly. I know Alex G was on those Frank Ocean albums doing some guitar.
Yeah.
Him and Dev Hynes would
That'd be
do
crazy.
They
very good sounding shit.
Could you imagine them joint on a soundtrack? Are you fucking kidding me?
Oh, yeah.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Living in my head.
Drums sound amazing.
Fantasy. No, these songs are good. These are good. He has like a special voice.
Yeah.
Dev does.
No, that could slip right into an Alex song. Like,
Yeah. Throw this over the Ain't It Easy beat.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Fuck it, we ball.
What does Jesus Freak Lighter mean?
I have no clue. But
I could tell you.
what does it mean?
Do I
It's
have
like-
Do you have your do you have a Jesus Freak lighter?
I kind of do.
Okay, I might buy a lighter and just write Jesus Freak on it. Fuck it.